Hey guys, welcome back to BGA. This is going to be a bit of a shorter one. I just kind of wanted to rant a little bit about this. So, with the reveal of the Switch 2, Nintendo decided they were going to subvert expectations, though not really, because Nintendo, as we all know, is extremely greedy, and greedier than most game companies actually. But in the reveal of the Switch 2, they decided that games, specifically their most, let's just say, their most high quality, their most prestigious games, were gonna be $80. Now, the 9th generation already heralded the appearance of $70 games, and so the upping of prices to $80 for Nintendo has gotta be one of the worst decisions that could have been made. Obviously not for the finances of the company, but there's just two things I want to talk about with this. First off, its impact on the greater gaming landscape. This is a big problem, and I am not joking when I say that, because we've already seen, it hasn't really started to happen yet, but companies like Microsoft, like EA, like Ubisoft, and maybe even Sony, though they haven't really shown any intention or initiative towards doing it yet, are going to follow in Nintendo's footsteps. They have effectively, increased the price of games across the board. Maybe not immediately, but over the next year or two, it will definitely happen. It's basically going to be like the exact same thing that happened when the 9th generation came out, and the entire industry sort of collectively decided we were going to, deal with $70 games now, just cause the games didn't really get better. They didn't get more or less, they didn't get more, high budget. In fact, a lot of games got even worse with the 9th gen, and haven't really gotten any better since. But, so we're just gonna have to deal with this now, and it really is Nintendo's fault. Now, that's really just in this timeline. Frankly, if Nintendo hadn't done it, I feel like there's a non-zero chance that Rockstar would have done it with GTA 6. And honestly, I am fully expecting GTA 6 to probably be in the 80 to 90 range, just because, a lot of developers have already talked about that. Just Rockstar deciding to set the bar there for GTA 6 because they can, because literally everyone will buy GTA 6 if it's that expensive. Except for me, because I'm not a hypocrite and I will not betray my morals to play GTA 6. I think. I don't really know. I'll have to cross that bridge when I come to it, honestly. Anyway, the other thing I want to mention about Nintendo game prices going up is that with any other company, we could reasonably expect their games to go on sale eventually. Within a year or so, Sony first-party exclusives will at least drop $20 at some sales. I mean, the days of play that's going on right now, you can look and see the vast majority of PS5 Sony exclusives are at least partially on sale. You'll have certain games drop even lower, down to like $20, and especially third-party games go on sale for a lot cheaper. Nintendo games, however, almost never go on sale, and if they do go on sale, it'll be for like $5 to $10 maximum, and that is it. So there really is no excuse here. If other game companies raised their prices, I could reasonably expect within half a year or so, maybe I could pick up their game for an actually reasonable price, and maybe it wouldn't hurt so bad. But Nintendo, they're going to keep Mario Kart World up at 80 for basically as long as the game is in production. The only way you're going to technically get that game for cheaper is if you buy a console bundle with the Switch 2. It's a very frustrating circumstance to be in, especially with people not having very much money right now. The fact that Nintendo has decided to do this basically for purely greedy reasons, it really boils my blood, and honestly, I don't think I'll be picking up a Switch 2 period kind of solely because of this. I was actually quite interested in the console before this came out, and I know I'm late to the party, but, you know, saying this right before the Switch 2 comes out, just to reiterate, because, you know, I do like Nintendo games. I like some of the stuff they put out. A lot of the stuff they put out, actually. But for $80, I just don't think I could do it. Especially if that means that their more mediocre games that they always put out for $60 are now going to be placed more at $70. I don't think I could stomach that, period. Because, like seriously, you want me to pay $70 for Yoshi's Crafted World? That game is barely acceptable as it is, and you're asking for such a high price. It's... We're living in dark times, unfortunately, and I don't think many people will disagree with me on that point, but you just gotta do what you gotta do, so pick the games you buy wisely. Buy Expedition 33 if you're gonna buy anything, and don't buy a Switch 2 if you don't want to be poor. I'll see you in the next one.